Model 3 keeps stacking up the hardware, will also cost some more stack, picks up a new accessory, and more. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 555 for October 22nd, 2019. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a new Tesla, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000-mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. Starting things off this week is Model 3 garnering some more international praise according to Teslarati. Parker's Car Guides out of the UK has awarded the Model 3 its Car of the Year award ×4. The Model 3 nailed down awards for overall Car of the Year, Best Electric Car, Best Company Car, and Best Safety. Editor Keith Adams said, quote, "Although we're a long way from the end of days for petrol and diesel, it's good to know that the forward-thinking among us have a choice of some very talented, alternatively powered cars. The Tesla Model 3 isn't just a good electric car, it's a good car full stop," end quote. The site as a whole had this to say about Model 3, quote, "The Model 3's clean sheet approach not only achieves reduced emissions overall, but also within its immediate environment. A new approach to interior design and interaction creates a relaxing environment, and genuinely usable autonomous driving modes take the human stress out of congestion and monotonous, constant speed motorway driving," end quote. Next this week, a price increase is incoming for Model 3, and it's brought to us by Kim of Like Tesla. She tweeted, quote, "Tesla raises prices on all Model 3 variants. Notably, the base price goes up $1,000. Range is increased at standard plus level to 250 miles. Lastly, notice delivery timelines are now pushed back to 6 to 10 weeks. My oh my, retool much?" End quote. The other piece of this is obviously that deliveries are backed up between 1.5 to 2.5 months. As Kim is implying in the tweet, it's possible this backup is due to the implementation of the Model Y production line. Over at Electrek, they've noticed an update to the Model 3 design studio. In the wheel section, the performance variant now picks up a dark set of wheels rather than the bright silvers that used to adorn it. The silver set is still available for any non-performance version of the car, but you're not going to find the darks outside the performance model, nor the silvers on the performance model. Ending the show today are a couple of quick hitters. First up, CNET's Roadshow has a story on Tesla's own personal crash lab. Ever wonder why Tesla does so well in its crash tests besides just ridiculously good engineering? Well, I guess that it's not just good engineering, it's being able to confirm that engineering. Check out the full story in the description. And then lastly is the incomparable Ryan McCaffrey over at Ride the Lightning, landing an interview with Tesla chief designer Franz von Holzhausen. Link to that in the description as well, and you will not want to miss that one. That is it for today's show. A quick reminder that the Tesla earnings call for Q3 2019 will happen on Wednesday, October 23rd, thus the weird posting day for this show on a Tuesday, as that show will record following earnings and post on Thursday in the wee hours, with no further shows planned for this week. As usual, I'll snip the best clips from this call audio and bring them to you, so don't miss Thursday's show. I also do have one final piece of show housekeeping here. You may have noticed the show has recorded a little more sporadic recently. While I'd love to say that's simply been a lack of news in all instances, it's not the full reason. My wife is near ready to give birth to the newest member of our family, so the candle has been burnt a bit at both ends in preparation as we readied her room and otherwise made arrangements for her. In other words, I built a lot of stuff. This announcement is mostly to let you all know that at some point relatively soon, I will indeed need a more extended period of absence as we adjust to the new little one. My goal is to do a weekly show for a couple of weeks, and then get back to the usual as my wife settles into the role of stay-at-home mom. Thanks to all my patrons supporting this show at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. And as always, a special shout out to all the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are Drew Schuyler, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Joey Boots, Ralph and Shara Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morvan Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Travis and Cheyenne Rush, Chris Hovis, Craig Murphy, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Bien Concepcion, Nathan Garza, Paul Gaona, Ed Patterman, and Sunil Joseph. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Until next time, keep it charged and hit the road.